Well, while truck drivers protest COVID restrictions in Canada, American truckers say they may follow suit with their own cross-country convoy heading right to Washington, D.C. Concerns about the impact are heightened with the State of the Union address set for less than 2 weeks away. Correspondent Evan Lambert is live in D.C. So, Evan, how is our nation's capital responding?
Nichole, police here in the nation's capital are on high alert. Multiple sources describing to NewsNation what the response plan would look like if similar protests come here to D.C. Now, we should note that there is always an increased police presence ahead of and after the State of the Union, but sources telling us this time it is bigger. D.C. police canceling time off for officers. That begins February 22nd and goes until March 5th. On Wednesday, as many as 500 officers per day will join civil disturbance units to respond to any protests. An additional 200 or so officers will work traffic duty, including detectives that would otherwise be investigating crimes. Now, this follows those weeks of protests in Canada and blockades even. Now, it's unclear exactly if this will happen, if it'll come to D.C., and how large a trucker convoy would be. But on Facebook, there are screenshots showing a February 23rd departure date. Also, the Department of Homeland Security warning that a convoy similar to this could come here and possibly disrupt the State of the Union. The police chief here in D.C. responding to this today, saying what happened in Canada and also being overwhelmed on January 6th, that plays into this increased police presence.
I mean, we think about all those things with any demonstration that we have here, any First Amendment, any riot. Those are all lessons learned, and we'd be foolish not to. So those are certainly things that we take in consideration for possibilities that we may see here in our city, and we plan accordingly.
And both D.C. police and the National Park Service tell us that there are no permits that have been applied for any of these trucker groups. Nichole?
All right. So, Evan, with officers being reassigned, is there any concern this will take police attention from other crimes?
Nichole, there have been some rumblings about that among the police source, but the sources that I've been talking to really say because of the cancellation of leave and time off, that opens people up to be able to respond to other things. So really, it's kind of an all hands on deck situation here in preparation of what might be coming. Nichole?
All right, Evan Lambert, thank you for that. Well, thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.